Hello. So many entrepreneurs are struggling. They are drowning in lots of things to do, lots of people to keep up with, and things are being lost through the cracks, are slipping through the cracks, and they are looking for a way to better manage their life, their schedule, and their opportunities. And other entrepreneurs, want to get more visible, but they want to get visible in a certain way. They want to get visible with simplicity and grace and elegance and service. They don't want to be spammy or anything like that. And they really care about professional visibility in the marketplace or the workplace. However, when it comes to tracking relationships, when it comes to tracking these opportunities, when it comes to making sure that people don't slip through the cracks, they're open to learning about how to do this or a better solution than what they're using currently. And I found that when you have a simple visibility and client getting system, it's really easy to get in front of the right people on a regular basis. And I want to show you a couple of different systems. And I hope that something seems helpful to you. If you want a personalized system around your specific goals to get to where you want to go in your career, feel free to reach out to me and we can talk about your situation and what needs to happen to get there. But I'm giving you free information here by starting with a board, a Trello board that is open to the public and courtesy of, let me just move this, of Shauna Beckman. So Shauna is a sales coach. She has a Facebook group called Consensual Sales. So she is definitely a specific cup of tea. She does use language that I personally don't use, but she does have lots of great information. So this is her board. And what I like about her board, and I took it as an inspiration to myself, and I will leave a link to this board somewhere handy as well. But what I like about her board is that she has how to's along each way of the phases. So a lot of people are struggling with taking their online net or their offline networking, whether they were networking at the Chamber of Commerce, whether they were networking at a local business association or chamber, taking that networking into the online world is a bit of a struggle for some. And I also am doing this because I've been a recipient of a few not so great outreach attempts by folks in the financial field in particular. And I just wanted to kind of give folks some tools that might be a little helpful and sort of reframing how outreach goes and keeping track of the opportunities and the relationships that we have and what that looks like in real life. So everyone goes from stranger to friend zone and then client, right? So this is her process. I'm not going to speak on her process. I'm going to leave a link here so where you can go into here and, see what she has. And let me just show you to copy a board. You click where I just clicked, click more, copy, and then name it whatever you want to name it. Okay. So this is the board that I use. And I use a process called the Simple Opportunity Getting System. I teach and use a specific system for gaining and securing opportunities. And these opportunities can be client opportunities, it can be work opportunities, it can be speaking opportunities. The process or the skill of finding opportunities, it really is the same. And it starts with brainstorming. So let's click into here and the steps to the process to start to generate those opportunities, like where are those clients, where are those jobs, where are those things that I want and that I need to get me to my definition of optimal living, where are they? And these are questions that I invite you to think about. Who's raising their hand with the problem that you solve? Thinking of yourself as a service provider or as a remote worker, who is already raising their hand, saying that they have a problem that you solve? Where are these people gathered? Where is the critical mass? Where is there a whole bunch of them gathered together around this particular topic? What is their desired end result? What does success look like for them? Where are they trying to go? And why do they need to get there? Why is it important to them? Why are they trying to win at whatever it is that you help people win at with your product, service, or skill? And just brainstorm here. And once you do that, the what to say to people when you reach out or when you communicate with them, and as you follow up with people, all of that will be taken care of because you've gone through this brainstorming process. And again, if you need support with that, please reach out. So, the bond method that I have from taking people from strangers all the way over to commitment is this. First, after you've done your brainstorming, browse the needs. Browse needs. There are forums, there are websites, there are associations that gather up your ideal client or buyer or person that might be able to hire you. Browse their needs. What are they talking about? What are they complaining about? Observe tools that they use. What tools are they using to do their job, to be successful? What tools are they using? Are there groups around those tools? Think about that. So that's O. N is needs. What needs did you discover through that research and discovery and snooping around a little bit? What needs did you discover? And these are things to start having conversations about. You can reach out and say, hey, you know what? I noticed that you posted about this, or I noticed that you mentioned this, or I noticed that something was said about this in your industry. I'm curious if that's a challenge for you as well. Needs leads to conversation. There will be need to follow up. So again, we're here because lots of people, they want to get visible, but they want to do it in a certain way. However, keeping track, they may not be keeping track of relationships to keep them going, or they may be getting too many opportunities and they're losing track of things. And I found that when you put them on a board like this, and let me just give you an example of Jackie Doe. Like, as I talk to her and she moves out of the stranger zone and then she moves into follow up one, um, I move her right along this process. And I don't encourage people to skip steps, to go straight from stranger all the way over to commitment, asking people, do they want to join your sales team? That can be odd. So guide each person through this process. And also, when you are in control of structuring your business day or learning about designing your business day, and you think about, hey, what am I going to do today? This board shows you what to do. The block out of time of your day called wealth building, or a time of your day called looking for work or something, whatever you want to call it. Block a time out, and during that time, you are moving people through this board. So I hope that makes sense. So where was I? So yes. So there's different, follow-ups. You might need to follow up with somebody more than a few times. Some people say 6 touches are required. Those touches can be a social media outreach. It can be an email. It can be signing up for their newsletter and hitting reply. That can be a touch. It can be connecting with them on LinkedIn. There's various ways to touch and, convey, what you do and how you help in the digital world. And however you do it, just keep track of it using a board like this. Um, we're doing all this to get to a curiosity call, and this is a curious cat, right? The curiosity call is really being curious about, what are their needs? Can you help them? How can you serve them? Can you refer them to somebody else who can help them in a more specific and enhanced way? Can they collaborate with you? You don't know. You're just reaching out to be curious and have a call. And the goal of this call is to leave the person in a better state than when you first met them, is to help them to be get to their highest level of functioning. I feel like that's the job of all humans, period. But in any case, that's what the curiosity call is about. And then after that call, there typically is a commitment. This commitment can look like a sale. It can look like a second call. It can look like collaboration on something. It could look like you just showing up to a second call where you dive deeper around a specific thing or something. It can look like you saying during the call, I have resources for you that can help you. Let me send it to you. It could look like that. So it's a commitment of some sort. Another phase is, some people might say it's a no, but I say it's I'm full right now. And I use that term, I'm full right now. I borrowed that from Nikki Roush, the sales maven. Is when you're at a restaurant and someone says, hey, would you like dessert? And you just had a large meal, you may have had steaks and potatoes, and They bring the dessert menu, and you might say, I'm full. When you say that, the waitress doesn't go into her corner and cry and say, that people at table 10, they said, I'm full, I'm just devastated. When you invite people to the next step of relationship, and they might say, you know what, no, not right now, I don't think I need that service. They really are saying, I'm full right now. And I invite you to put those folks in this category because things might change in their life. After working with somebody who's not you for a few months, they might be devastated and they're like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to get out of this horrible relationship. And then they might remember your services, and they will remember you because you kept in touch with them. You've sent them stuff that might be interesting to them. You said, you know what, hey, you might send an email that says, hey, you know what, I understand that you're not in a position to move forward right now, but I saw this and I thought of you. Because you're doing that on a regular basis. You're commenting on links that they've shared, you're following them on social media. Because you're keeping that relationship, it's easier for them to go into the commitment zone than, letting them go completely. And then, years go by, you almost have to kind of start over from being a stranger, reintroducing yourself. So I hope that this helps. Again, I work with folks who have a product and service that other people have bought. They have something that is converting. However, they may not have a lot of time. They know that they know the value of their customers, and they know that opportunities that fall through the cracks are is really money lost. My best clients know that, and they're seeking a client, a visibility and client getting system. They want a complete system. And I'm sharing with you what that system is. The only thing that I sell is time and personalization. When it comes to brainstorming, I have a superpower when it comes to that, only because I've talked to hundreds, if not thousands, of small business owners, and it's easier for me to see who your best clients are and who you need to be talking to and what opportunities are out there in the marketplace, only because I literally talk to hundreds of small business owners and mid to large even over the course of the past few years. It's just easier for me to come up with ideas and places for you to go, and folks that you need to make, and even make introductions for certain ones. I'll even make an introduction and say, hey, you and you need to meet. Here you go. Set up a time to talk. However, I'm giving you everything that you need to move forward. I'm going to leave a link to the free version from Shauna. Her Facebook group is Consensual Sales, and she also has a podcast. If you need a CRM that is a little bit more robust and less colorful, this is Go High Level. So Go High Level is a way for you to have follow-up campaigns if you want to automate your follow-up, if you want to have texting and ringless voicemail and send reminders straight to people's voicemail and not necessarily have to call them. The voicemail can sound like, hey, we had a conversation a few months ago. I just checking in to make sure all is well. I will be reaching out to you with the email in a few weeks or so. If you want to send all the people that you spoke to, like last year, something, that message, you can do this very easily using this tool. So this, I'm an affiliate for them, and I will leave the affiliate link somewhere close by. But yep, that's it. I hope that this is helpful. Again, this is a time of expansion for so many people, but keeping up with all the opportunities can be overwhelming. And I really want you to take more control over your sales success, your business success, your career success, so that you can get to your version of optimal living. All right. Again, I'm Amelia of Solutions by Amelia. I'm a visibility expert and relationship facilitator, and I enjoy helping people get in front of the right folks so that they can make more of an impact in a shorter amount of time. All right. Well, I look forward to staying in touch with you. Please connect with me here on YouTube. I'm going to leave my LinkedIn profile as well. And if anything was interesting and served you, I look forward to continuing the conversation. You take care.